Thank you. Let's bring in Ben Brown, who was out there at the Intel Ocotillo campus when Biden unveiled that new deal to grow the country's semiconductor and tech industry. Ben?
On the heels of Arizona's presidential preference election, President Joe Biden made a campaign stop in Arizona. Speaking at Intel this morning, he announced up to $8.5 billion in direct funding with Intel under the CHIPS and Science Act.
Today we mark one of the largest investments ever in our nation's history in semiconductor manufacturing.
Politicians and business leaders joined President Biden to celebrate the multi-billion-dollar investment in one of the leading semiconductor companies in the world.
That's why today's investment is such a big deal. We will enable advanced semiconductor manufacturing to make a comeback here in America after 40 years.
Over the next 5 years, Intel will expand its capabilities and capacity in Arizona, along with New Mexico, Ohio, and Oregon. The investment will create roughly 3,000 manufacturing jobs and 6,000 construction jobs in the Grand Canyon state.
Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Intel's global operations officer wouldn't disclose any specifics of the deal, such as tax incentives, but did say the company has to hit certain milestones.
And these milestones are very closely looked at. We have been, at it for over a year. They're very data-driven, very, very concrete, and we make sure that, we are going to uphold those commitments.
Biden's announcement of the $8.5 billion grant also comes with up to $11 billion in federal loans to support the company's expansion. It's worth noting in his State of the Union, and even in a Valley speech Tuesday night, Biden pledged to hold big companies and billionaires accountable to pay their fair share in taxes.
I'm a capitalist. If you can make $1 billion, wonderful. If you can make $1 million, wonderful. But I tell you what, you ought to pay your fair share.
We asked Intel how a tax increase could impact the company's growth long term, but didn't get a response.
How could that impact Intel's long-term growth plans?
Can you email me that as well? They're not the right people about Arizona. Yeah.
Still has to relate to growth, right?
Okay. Yeah. But thank you.
Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo said the investment will help the country reach its goal of producing 20% of the world's most advanced chips. The investment is not only in semiconductors, but also President Biden's efforts to win Arizona come November, a key battleground state that could decide the election and one he can point to for reaping the benefits of the CHIPS Act he signed into law in 2022. In Chandler, Ben Brown, ABC 15, Arizona.
Ben, thanks. Of course, while this expansion will bring jobs and more to Arizona, it also requires a huge amount of water, which has always concerned people because of the drought our state is facing here. So Intel says part of what they do to conserve water includes recycling nearly all of the water it uses. The company runs a reclamation plant at its Ocotillo campus. They do that to purify used water. They say it runs all day, every day. But there are still concerns about the amount of water that can be reclaimed versus what's used out there every single day.